Hi, I'm Rob and welcome to another TW White & Sons video review. Today's vehicle is a Mazda CX-5. A CX-5 GT Sport All-Wheel Drive 2.5. So this is the highest trim level available for the CX-5. So it's got the 195 horsepower 2.5 SKYACTIV-G engine linked to a four-wheel drive system and an automatic gearbox. This is in deep crystal blue and it's only a one-owner vehicle. The vehicle has a full Mazda service history. And as I say, it's the highest specification. It's in great condition all round, which we'll dwell on shortly. And if I just finish walking around it, you can see that the car's in really nice condition. So recently acquired by us as a part exchange, gentleman is now driving around in a beautiful new CX-60 diesel, and this is his part exchange car. So we'll start at the rear of the vehicle. So as I walk bound, you have keyless entry. Privacy glass is standard to the GT Sport spec, as are full surround cameras, of which there is one on the back here, and then there's one under each mirror and one facing forwards on the front grille. There is a touchpad for the powered tailgate. Just touch it and it will power up. As I'm at the back of the car, you've got sensors front and rear as well, so very easy to park the vehicle. Inside the boot we have a accessory rubberized CX-5 rubber mat, which protects the carpet below, which is in nice order below. And then lifting up the tab, you'll be exposing the BOSE audio system, which is the subwoofer, and a compressor unit with foam at the back. There is no spare wheel as standard on the vehicle. You have an ability to fold the seats. Just simply pull levers and they will pull down. He says it's just now tensions on the seatbelt buckle. Says that one. Oh, there we go. So they have a 60-40 split, or a 40-20-40 split in fact. But that one does come down. It just didn't work as I pulled it. Power tailgate, kiss the button, and down it goes again. So as we'll step inside the car, you have a specific interior for the GT Sport spec. It's also called Takumi in a brand new version today, but they all share a similar interior, which is this dark chocolate brown Nappa grey leather interior with seat heaters. So in the centre armrest here, there are two seat heaters for the individual rear seats in the back. That's got more storage with USB input here. And there are 3 3-point belts, plus ISOFIX child seat mounting points, so you can attach your child seat correctly. Okay, mats are in the car as well. Looking good. Also part of the GT Sport spec is to have the wood trim there. Complements the piano black trim, and again more dark chocolate brown to match the leather interior. As we're stepping up front, you'll note again with the Nappa grey leather, the GT Sport gets extra chrome detailing around the electric seat controls. There's memory function for 2 different driving positions, and that will actually link into the mirrors themselves, which themselves are power folding. You can also control that from the door card or by locking the vehicle with the correct mode set up. When you look inside the car, there's more leather on the steering wheel, again just for GT Sport spec. Then there's a bunch of switches here which are worth explaining. So we have a stop-start technology on our vehicles, which once the car is fully warmed up, you come to a halt in traffic with your foot on the brake, the car will drop off and ready for you to lift your foot off the brake and start immediately. We have a lane departure function as well. Again, that will pull you back into lane with the steering wheel effort. We also have a parking sensor off switch, which again effectively would turn off if you fit a rear tow bar, and a surround camera button, and lastly an electric tailgate button there. So let's power it up by jumping in and starting the car, which in a Mazda vehicle you use with your foot on the brake. That turns the green light on the start stop button. Give it a push and the car starts promptly. So you've also got a head-up display system, which I'll endeavour to zoom in on here, and there it is on the red car, projected from the box just at the top of the dashboard here, giving you road speed and actual speed for the vehicle. We have a tablet which is relating to the latest generation infotainment, so that's the same as new. And of course it's mostly controlled from the controller down by beside the seats, but of course if you're pairing for Apple and Android CarPlay, it's the one point you can touch the screen. Don't recommend it, it puts lots of greasy fingertips everywhere. So coming down, we have a centre console stack with your climate control system, which not only has heated seats for driver and passenger, you've also got cooling seats for driver and passenger. In today's weather, it's going to blow lovely cooling air through your bottom. You've also got a heated steering wheel for those months when it is cold, and that will heat the rim of the wheel and keep your hands nice and toasty. We also have auto lights, again really nice at night, so they will come on and off for you. They also have a high beam function which will engage and dip automatically. And therefore on the side, this side is your auto wipers, again both linked to a box just by your electrochromatic rear view mirror and housing the sensors for rain and light. This side of the steering wheel spoke would also give you your adaptive cruise and lane departure functions. So with the screen currently on the lane departure, you have two white lines left and right, and if you drift out of the lane, the car will endeavour to pull you back in, unless of course you indicate and tell the car what you're up to. Again, back to the same functionality. If you engage it here, it will then allow you to set a timing gap, anything up to 2 seconds, or you can reduce it back to half a second. Well, that's going to be your adaptive cruise, radar based, and that will again slow the car and speed it back up in relation to the vehicle in front, but always preserving anything from half a second to 2 seconds. Again, you choose for your comfort. We've also got an inbuilt speed limiter, which is again quite useful with lots of 20-mile-an-hour zones, and again set up on the dash, anything from 20 up to, I guess, the car's top speed. But of course, as we all know, 70 is the legal limit. That's your maximum that you're going to use your speed limiter on, I guess. Car's got fully adjustable leather-bound steering wheels, noted before. And on the right hand side, you're now into the world of your infotainment. You've got prep for your telephone preparation. Again, when you pair for Android and Apple CarPlay, a long push on this button will allow you to speak to Apple and Android, so Siri or OK Google, and of course other controls for volume. Info computer just cycles through the middle screen, gives you some more data around when it's due a service, which is miles away, and range to empty, and of course back to the normal speedo, and of course an ongoing running tripometer. This is based over the last 3,200 miles, and it was recording 32 to the gallon with the last owner, so I'm sure that will change for the next owner. Okay, coming down, we have an automatic gearbox. With a manual mode, you can shift, of course, by moving it into the M mode, and you can push and pull like a touring car, or there are paddles behind the steering wheel to engage up or down like a Formula 1 car. If you wish, the car can still perform in a sporty fashion. Push the sport button, and that will increase where the car revs to get your car to accelerate promptly, make a safe overtake. So back into P. If you're going to R, you'll engage the rear camera, in fact the 4-camera system. So you have a way to sort of control this. Using the control interface here, you can show a couple of different views and affect that. And that will sit between the two. Of course, at the moment facing forwards, facing backwards. If you drive close to a vehicle facing forwards, again, there we are, we'll show you the front view. And then the last view of note is the side view for the car. So you can cycle through. There's your side view, which is a camera based underneath the mirror. So I should put my hand there, it is. So surround camera with front and rear sensors, dead easy to park. Okay, back into P. Lots of storage. You have storage in front of the gear shifter. You have cup holders and moulded pockets within each door bin. Again, the doors house the lovely dark brown interior trim for the door rest, which will also match the seats, and again more wood trim running through here. And of course underneath the wood, the dark chocolate brown leather armrest, we have USB ports and an SD card slot for your current mapping, assuming you're not going to use with a Vigor, Apple and Android, and take advantage of Google Maps and Waze. So there is also a sunroof, again standard to the car. It tilts, it slides. Push once for tilt, like so. Push back for slide, and there we go, it opens. Lets a bit of air in, a little bit of light, and of course with a dark headlining, that could brighten the interior up just enough. But it's a UV light panel, so it will reflect heat if possible. So, and there you have it. So we have a one owner, a fully serviced Mazda, sorry my thumb there, it's fully serviced Mazda CX-5 2.5 GT Sport Automatic 4-drive with 42,000 miles. So this vehicle can be bought using our current service sales campaigns. We can happily set you up with quotes, should that be appropriate, and of course we'd like part exchanges against our vehicles. So we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.